Well, g'day everyone. Welcome to another live stream. And if you haven't been here before, I'm Keeonra from Keeonra Music, and I am here to create my 2023 Songtember song. I'm doing a trance track. If you've seen my previous live streams in the clicky bits below, then you may have known that I did the wheel of genres and it came up a few different things until I landed on trance and I went, actually, I don't mind that. I'll do that one, because a few of the other options weren't to my liking, and I think I would offend people who are of certain cultures or backgrounds or that do that music a lot better. So I think it's much better that I actually just stick to things I know. So why am I doing trance? I don't know, because I don't really know how to do that well either. But anyway, look, let's get on with a little bit of business first. So what is Songtember? For those of you who don't know, there is a link in the description below to Pete John's Studio Live Today website. The webpage there is all about Songtember, and you'll find lots of information and links. It is about, in a nutshell, creating, recording and releasing a song in the month of September. That's why we call it Songtember. Predominantly it's made so to encourage those that don't usually finish songs to actually finish it and put it out there. Putting it out there doesn't mean you have to distribute it to the world. You could just record it and send it to your family or friends, or put it on Bandcamp or something for free. You could put it through a distributor like DistroKid, which I will be doing at the end of the month or towards the end of the month. And you could also make a video to go with it. It could be stock footage of all sorts of wonderful things and put the music to. It could be an instrumental track, or you could add vocals, your vocals or someone else's vocals, with permission, of course. You could do a collaborative project with many peoples. And there are many peoples in this wonderful community, some of whom have joined me in the live chat. Speak of who it is, hey, it's Pete from Studio Live Today and Ashley. So welcome both of you. I'm glad you were able to join me here in this live stream. Another Songtember live stream. Okay, and you may have noticed I'm finally wearing my Keeonra Music t-shirt that I've had hidden away for quite some time. I thought I might actually promote it in Songtember, and I might come up with another design or something to celebrate Songtember. Watch this space. Watch this. Actually, eyes up here. Anyway, let's get on with the music. So, alrighty. So we're doing a trance track. Now, I have included in the clicky bits, yes, I have merch, Ashley. That too has been in the description for the last year, actually, the link to my merch. So it is there. Definitely it is there if you want to take a look. And I will be adding more soon, so watch that space. The other links in the description below include those from ReOrder, who is a trance music creator and DJ in Europe, predominantly in Europe. And I think he comes from the Czech Republic. He's got some amazing music. And also from Born to Produce is the other one. There's free courses, free tutorials on by both of them on how to do trance, and also the first few lessons of each of the courses that I've linked by Born to Produce are on YouTube, as well as how to use the free synthesizer Vital, and I've included that in the description below too, and that will remain there for the entire month of Songtember. So if you wish to do a trance track alongside of me, with me on this journey, then I'll try and teach you bits and pieces, but it's good to find out stuff by yourself. But I did have a look at the free workshop that ReOrder does, Ready for Masterclass, and that was really, really good. And so I'm basing this live stream on the information I gathered from that. Sort of, some of it. Mostly it's about the structure. So you might have noticed that I've put up here in an arranger track how many bars this trance track will be. And it's an uplifting trance track. There are many different genres of trance. Too many to to count. Actually, no, I've got more than 10 fingers and toes I should manage, but there's many. But I like uplifting trance. That's usually the majority of the trance type music that you hear at music festivals and that sort of thing. And the one that I like listening to the most, so that's why I picked it. All right, so let's go into it. I have sort of put it here that the intro is 16 bars. Oh, this is 4/4 time, and I've chosen 134 beats per minute. Usually trance music is somewhere between 132 to 138 beats per minute, this style of trance music, but it does vary depending on the genre of trance, anything between 100 and 160 beats per minute. So I've chosen 134 beats per minute for this one, and I'm using the guide that tutorial that ReOrder has done, and he suggests, and this may change as Songtember progresses and my song progresses and changes, then I will see how I go with this, and it may stick or it may change something else. Intro of 16 bars, build up of 32 bars, a breakdown of 48 bars, and that is where you have the atmospheric pads and that sort of thing, or you have the melody, or you have vocals, something like that. And I plan to actually sing in this track, so that will be my vocals in there. And then you have a rise for 16 bars, a drop for 32 bars, and a mix out of 32 bars. So it does become a bit of a long track. We're at 5 minutes 27 there, and we start at 12 there. So it's a 5-minute track. I know Pete won't be playing that much of it on this show on the 8th of October, when everyone's, or at least majority, those who participate and finish their song in Songtember and wish their music to be played on Pete's live show, then I'll have to let him know which bit of the song to play, because 5.5 minute song is a little long, and this is the shortened version. Some tracks go on for a lot longer. So these are predominantly for big dance parties and that sort of thing. So it's going to be a challenge to do this, but I have created a trance track before, which I think worked out okay. It didn't follow this sort of format, but it sort of did loosely. So I'm trying to tighten up my skills a little bit more. So I've still got lots to learn. So hopefully between now and the next live stream, which is Thursday night my time, which will be Thursday for everyone else, roughly, then see what I can come up with. So what I've done so far, there's not a lot here. I've just barely started. At least I've got pretty colours. That's the important bit. But I have up to the drop and then stop. Oh, well, that'll be lovely. That's a lot. But yes. But yeah, so it's a long song. It's a long song. But we'll see how we go. It's going to be a challenge, but I'm okay with that. Yes, you're on a bit of a break, Ashley. Nice. It's good to have a break. I've got to get up early in the morning. All right. So I found I've used samples for the kick, and all of these that's the sample symbol in Cubase. So I've used this as a kick, which is a pretty darn heavy kick, and I got this one from a sample set that's provided as part of Cubase, which is really great. Part of Dance Floor Tech House. I thought, well, you can't go too wrong with that. So there's all sorts of snares and kicks and all sorts of things. So I've gone through that, and I've discovered what sort of works. And g'day Michelle, thanks for joining. So I've got a kick. I've picked a snare drum sound, which is classic snare drum for. Ah, yes. I will turn this down a bit. Sorry, Ashley. Yes, neighbours. Master Yoda, you're not looking after me. What's going on? Let's turn the master volume down, Master Yoda. Down about 6 dB. There we go. I forgot to do that. Sorry about that. Back in your box, Master Yoda. All right. So we have the kick. We have the snare. We have a crash. And I will have a crash reverse, which is the same crash, but I bounced it down and then put it in a sampler and made it in reverse. There's a ride, open hi-hat, closed hi-hat, and a clap. Right. What else have I got? I have also picked out a pluck from Pigments, which isn't too bad. I've still got to pick out another pluck. I'm going to use Vital for that. Same with the sub bass and mid bass. And I'm going to use Vital for the pads as well. I've got to pick those out. I've picked out, I used Keep Forest, Devastation Warzone, and I grabbed a boom off of that and then bounced that down and used that as a sample. So I've got that in the sampler here. So I can use that. And what else? And there's a really cool boom that ReOrder has done, and I used for my last trance track, and I've got that as a preset. I got a preset pack off of ReOrder's website. Again, there's links below if you want to take a look at that. And Pigments, I found an interesting sound off of Pigments that might work in a place in the track somewhere. If you have headphones on, that's really cool. The other thing I want to incorporate is, of all things, a piano. And this is my go-to piano for pretty much everything. I've got several pianos, but this is Sound Iron's emotional piano, which just sounds lovely. And so that's really nice. So I want just a plain piano in for some of the piece. I'm not sure where yet, but I've sort of come up with sounds, like a soundscape of what I'm thinking of. So that's what we're sort of going to look at in this stream, is what other sounds can I pick from the plucks and the leads and the pads and all that sort of stuff. And there's also one other thing that I really do like. It's one of my favourite sounds from Massive X, which is this one. Again, it just makes the whole track really so stereo, and I want to be able to put that in there somewhere as well. There's also one that I actually have heard on quite a number of other tracks, and it's not in here. Okay, so I'll put it in and I'll add a sampler, and this will be Massive X is awesome, so good. was it Cosmic Comets or something, I think it's called. I can't remember now. But it is, there we go, Counting Comets, there we go. So that is this sound, which is really cool, and I've used it on another track, and I just want to use it again. It's a really cool sound. It's really cool to start it when it's really quiet and you just want something to, some sprinkles. I like to think of it as like hundreds and thousands sprinkles, like fairy bread. Okay, yes, I am using an Australian term. Fairy bread is these cake, multicoloured rainbow, hundreds and thousands of things, and you sprinkle it on bread and butter and eat it. I know, we Vegemite too. Don't hold against us. But anyway, that's okay. So Crazy Cosmic Comets, whatever it's called. I can't remember what it's called. What was it called? Counting Comets. There we go. Counting Comets. Cosmic Comets. Counting Comets. So, yeah, I want to use that in there as well. Counting Comets. And I might come up with, yeah, Fairy Bread's cool. It's not just for kids. So Counting Comets I'd like to put in there. And I think that's pretty much the sounds. No, you are correct, Michelle. You don't want Vegemite and sprinkles at the same time. No. So let's have a look at what other sounds we can have. We've got the kick. We've got the snare. We've got the crash. We've got the crash reverse. The ride, open hi-hat, closed hi-hat, and the clap. Okay, so we need a sub bass, which is a lower bass, and then a mid bass. So we need something really, really low and then a little bit above it, which is going to be a little bit more melodic. So the sub bass is pretty much going to be the root note of the entire piece. Now, I have chosen, if I refer to my coaster of circle of fifths, E minor. Is that what I chose before? I was playing something on the piano and I was like, E minor. E minor sounds good. A lot of trance music is in a minor key. So, and that's where you get the rise and drops and you get that sort of roller coaster of emotion as you go through. So we'll pick E minor. Okay, so if we do that, the sub bass is going to be an E. Let's have a look at Vital and see if we can find, of the many, many presets that I have, a bass that kind of works. And if you look, I do have a lot of presets. Yep, there's lots. So let's just pick a few at random and see what works. So we want an E down here. We want a we want a bass. Sub bass, that's a bit better. That's getting there. That could work. See if we can find any sub basses. So let's see if we can find sub basses. That's a bit better. This is pretty good for a free synthesizer. I mean, it's really good. You can get free presets. There are websites for free presets, but you can also purchase some. I've got some free from Black Lotus Audio. I've purchased some from Demis Helen, from Born to Produce, ReOrder, Black Lotus Audio, and there's, I think Echo Soundworks was a free one that I found on a website somewhere. So there's lots available. Ooh, it's got a bit of ping pong going from left to right. Metallic Submarine. Well, there you go. Oh, my subness. Well, there you go. That might work. Maybe this one. Let's try this one as the sub bass. Okay. Then we want a mid bass. So this has more of a melody above it, not as much of a sub bass. Let's have a listen. There's lots of them. Let's have a look at that's not too bad. Oh, I do like that one. That's pretty good. No. Got this one started. No. No. Some of these are a little bit left of field. Oh, I do like that one. That's nice. Maybe that one. Okay. Oh, I like that one. There. Ah. I think that one will work. Let's go with that one. Let's go with that one. So we have a sub bass and a mid bass chosen. Huzzah! Let's save that. We're not going to get much done in this stream other than just picking sounds, I think. We've got this one as a bit of a pluck sound. So we need another, excuse me, we need another pluck sound. Here we go. Let's see if we can keys and see if we can find luck. Got to be careful how I say that. Oh, that's nice. You can see that I've started a lot of ReOrder stuff. Oh, that is nice. That's nice too. Ew. Be out of tune, that one. Don't want too much. Don't want something with too much ear candy if you know that you're going to have several layers of different instruments and vocals and that sort of thing as well. If you're going to have something with a sequencer or something that's already got an echo or a ping pong effect built in, you've got to sort of be careful how you sort of build it all up. You don't want to make any mud. You certainly don't want mud in your bottom. You know what I mean? All right. That's nice. I'm liking the one I heard earlier. So I'm thinking there was one I found, I think it was cold brew. Yeah, I like that one. Let's go with that one. Excellent. We have chosen a Plux. Vital cold brew. Excellent. Sounds good. Have a bit of a beer. It's all good. And a bit of a cold brew. Not a problem. All right, so we need some leads now. So again, I'm looking at Vital because there's just a lot of cool sounds in Vital. And I might tweak these sounds just to make them my own. I'll see how I go. Some of them sound really good, so. Some of them not so good. And you want it a little bit different to the Plux, so you've got to be careful. That's nice. I mean, you can't. It's the source synth that everybody loves, isn't it? I like the brighter sound, but you can change it with EQ anyway. That's a bit too bright. Thinking that one. Where'd I get up to? Trance Legends. Let's do that one. Trance Legends. That's our first lead, and we may or may not have a second one. Depends how the song progresses. And of all things, I haven't come up with a melody yet, but I do have some lyrics written already. I did that earlier today, and it's like they just popped into my head. I was listening to a conversation and a thought popped into my head, and I was reacting to that conversation that was going on, And then I thought, that's what I'm going to write the lyrics about. It's wonderful how you get inspired sometimes out of the blue. So let's have a look at another lead. And we got up to Trance Legends. That's not too bad. Want something a little bit different, so that would work. That too would work. So I'm actually thinking about where the different sounds would sit on the EQ to make it a fuller, more stereo width sort of sound. No. Some of these are really good for effects though. Maybe not. Take the good with the bad. Oh, some of them really loud. Oh, that could be nice. Organic whistle. Oh, that's nice. That's really cool. Classic grandmother. What a classic grandmother sounds like. There's a lot in this list. Cats in space. Ooh, that's cool. Let's go to the ones that I've starred and pick out a few odd ones here and there because it's a really, really long list. Ah! We've got a saw sound. We want... That could be nice. Now, I'm going to do something that I haven't done in a while and I can't remember how to do it, but I'm going to find out how to do it. Retrospective recording. Insert there. Ha! This is a really cool thing about Cubase that I really, really like. That whatever I just played, halfway through I thought, oh, this is gold. I want to keep that. So guess what? I just put on retrospective recording and I can play it back. So that was me trying different sounds and things, and I think by the end of it, over here somewhere, somewhere. I was trying out all the different sounds. There's a melody in here somewhere. Let's try up here. here maybe. Towards the end. Here we go. So that's where I want to keep it from there. But I think the instrument actually changed, yes. So what was the sound that I picked before? That I thought, yeah, that's a good one. And I can't remember which one I picked. It changed. Yeah. Can't remember now. Of course I didn't write it down, did I? Can't remember what it was. By heart, that kind of works. Yeah, I might have to go back and watch my own live stream. I think it was up here somewhere, actually. That could work. Let's do that for now, and I might decide to change it later. But that works. I just want something different. Let's play it from there. There we go. So that's my melody line. So if we cut that there and just delete that bit, I have a bit of a melody. Let's stick that in the breakdown section for now. So my two sounds for my lead at the moment. Because these will be, usually you play them together. So for example, I mean, this isn't by any means great at this point, but you get a bit of an idea how they might sound together. We'll solo those two. Noodling successful. That is successful noodling. It is completely out of time and wrong and broken, but that's okay. We have an idea. We have an idea. We've put an idea down, and that's what's important at this point in time. All right, let's save that. But yes, I really do like Cubase's retrospective. It's very retro. Retrospective. Me, English words, bad. Yes, that thing is good, but all right, let's get on to some nice sounding pads, shall we? Again, we'll go to Vital. I do love this as a synthesizer. I've got Pigments from Arturia, and I've got Massive X from Native Instruments, and I've got all sorts of other synthesizers and things from all over the place. And of course, which is my favourite, the free one. Go figure. All right, so we want some pads here. And the main reason too, this is just so easy to use. It really is. It's really easy to use for finding presets, that is. And then if you do the tutorials by Born to Produce, again, this instrument isn't that difficult to actually use. A most recent list, kind of. You can sort it by date, and as you can see that there's these are probably the more recent ones that I've, but it's a published date, not necessarily when I purchase them or use them date. So, you know, some of them go back several years, but I started doing this 1 year ago. So these are the dates that people created them. So yeah, it's certainly not as good as what, as you say, Ashley, as Arturia can do, but it's free. Yeah, it's kind of cool. Let's find some nice pads to listen to. That is lovely, but I want a bit more attack. And again, I'm looking for something that's plain, it's not going to cause too many issues when layering the sounds up. Some of these would be good just for use in the introduction or something, and then that's about it. I've got it starred. Funny that. Creature of habit I am. Wouldn't be bad with Thick Dreams. That one's nice too. As you can see, there's lots. Let's pick. Not sure. No. nice actually. Let's go with that. And while we're here, let's just record that because that was cool. No. They're just sounds. Just ignore all that for now. That's a bit of a thing. Another idea that just sort of came from nowhere. I like it when ideas sort of pop into my brain. Good, bad or indifferent. It might turn out to be okay or not. Who knows? So which one was that one? Bell Calming Soul. I did like that one. Bell Calming Soul. There was another one that I think was choose for a second pad. Because songwriting is about two things, variation and repetition. I know it sounds counterintuitive, but you have a main melody or something, a hook that sort of chimes in and catches you and you sing, you know, that earworm that you can't help but it just is there and you gotta sing it, hum it, whatever. So you want to come up with something like that. But you want a little bit of variation to that hook or melody or main theme just so it doesn't get too boring. So you've got to keep it interesting. So that's why we want two different pads, maybe for two different parts of the song, or one will come in and fade over the other and all that sort of thing. So there was another one that I can't remember which one it was now. Lazy Beach. Let's try. I think it was one of, you can also look up by the person that actually created it. Yes, earworms. Love a good earworm. Is it Lash? That's really nice too. That's good. I like the dark. That's really nice too. Yeah, I'm thinking that one. So if we were to do, copy that down to there and let's solo that so we don't hear all the other stuff. Again, the timing is, you know, I haven't quantized this or anything, it's just an idea, but at least we get an idea if these two sound okay together. I think they work well together, but they might be used for different parts of the song maybe. Don't know. Let's leave that for now. We've got that. We'll mute that. I've got my counting comets bit that I wouldn't mind putting in there at some point. Which I think if I did that, will do the same thing for me. There we go. So I'll mute that. We've got a boom there. Ah, yes, there's a boom that ReOrder did that I really do like, and I did find it before. So it's a ReOrder boom. Boom. And it just works. It's just so good. So this is the other boom that I did. I think this is on C3. Yep. So this will be the same. Just to trigger it. So if we listen to that boom. It's got a really long tail. Cool. G'day, Jade. How you going? Yes, Songtember. We just don't stop, do we? And then there's my other boom. A lot of booms. Boom. See, I haven't got the deep voice like you, Jade. You've got a much richer, deeper tone than I. Okay, those two do not go together at all, but separately or use one or the other. That's cool. That's cool. They're at different pitches. So, don't want to use those at the same time, but they could be useful in different parts of the songs for different things, or I could pitch one up or down and then use it together. Let's put them in as placeholders for now. Okay, and then we've got and that could be cool just as a bit of an introduction. So we'll see. And then we've got the piano. Which could be in the introduction as well. All right, so we've got the instruments sorted. Lovely. I haven't written one. Dark, pad dark. If I write these in, then I know what I'm doing, mostly. Who knows? And Sin Sprinkle. I think that was the one that I wanted to change, so I'll put a question mark on that one. Sin Sprinkle. Question mark that one. That's all good. That's all good. Now, with percussion and trance music, there's a certain way that trance music is typically created, and that is to have the kick on every beat, every quarter note. Pretty standard. You then have the hi-hat on the alternative beat, so on the off beat. And already we've got the start of something we could play really loudly in the car driving past Mike Enyo's place. That could work. We also have the closed hat, which is it on every 16th note. Okay, so every 16th note is a semiquaver. No, one more. I haven't done my music in a while. But anyway, 16th note. Doof, doof, boom. Yeah, there's doofs and there's booms. And then the clap is on the same beat as the open hi-hat. And then that's just a copy and paste for pretty much a lot of bars, 100 and something or other bars. There you go. So that's the start of the building blocks for the trance track. So there's not much more to do really, is there? It's pretty simple. There's not a lot. It's great. It'll be fantastic. All right, I'm going to leave it there because just the thought of what lies ahead is a little bit daunting for me at the moment, but that's okay. I'd like to thank Michelle, Ashley, Pete, Jade for joining me in the live stream and listening and watching and paying a little bit of attention as to what I'm doing, and because I was a bit and then I lost track. I'll have to rewatch my own stream. Well, that'll get me more views, I guess, and likes. I could like it too. So could you. You could like it. Do you like it? Did you like this? If you did, there's clicky bits below. And while you're down there, you can subscribe and ring the little cowbell and you can come back again sometime. I'll be writing this track for the whole of September. Actually, no, I won't be writing it for all of September because I want to release it before the end of September, but I will be doing... Michelle, disappointed I didn't spin the polka. Look, it's early days yet. You never know. I could get some salsa and polka and all sorts of things in here yet. Doubt it. Highly unlikely, but you never know. It's only the 3rd of September, Songtember. It'll be great. It's all good. So look, I've made a start. Towards the end of the month, hopefully I'll get a video together. And before that, I'll actually release a video of last year's Songtember song because I still have that to do yet. I'll get there. Procrastination is not my friend. But anyway, we'll see what happens. So on that happy note, thank you all for joining me. I hope this has been enlightening, entertaining, and something. Enchiladering? What else starts with N? I don't know. I'm leaving now because I think it's best for everyone. All right. I'll catch you in the next live stream or part 3. Hopefully I might have progressed this a little bit and I might have come up with a bit more of a structure of what's going to happen and put some things in and go from there. And we'll look at plugins and things for reverb and echo and EQ and all those wonderful things that I need to Google right now to find out how to do betterer. Take care. Until then and a bit more, I'll see you next time.